As we are on the road this election season, we are making a point to speak about the issues that matter to you, the voters. And one of the most important issues here in New Hampshire is the fentanyl crisis. The state has worked hard to bring down the 2017 peak of poisoning deaths and overdoses. So we went to one of the longest running recovery programs in this state to see how they are making a difference in their community.
I took this little tiny piece of what I thought was crack cocaine and I inhaled it and I went down. It took 6 Narcans to get revived.
We met Sean when he came looking for a new supply of Narcan. Hi, I'm Norah. To help people like him, Jess Carter is on the streets 5 days a week for the nonprofit Revive, helping people dealing with active drug addiction. Fentanyl has now become the leading cause of death in this country of young people.
Yes, and it's also kind of why we're all here. We don't want to continue losing our friends, our family, our community members, especially when there's a simple answer to reversing it right here.
She thinks that answer is something called harm reduction.
Like 10 wound care over here, so that should be good.
A method she says is effective because it meets drug users where they are. Carter's view is shaped by her own experience, a former college athlete who struggled with addiction herself.
10 needles, cotton.
Revive hands out things like clean syringes, fentanyl testing strips, and other supplies to help keep those gripped by addiction alive and prevent infectious diseases. For those who may not understand and say that's helping people abuse and use drugs,
We are allowing people to make a better choice for themselves. We're allowing people to believe in themselves when others might not believe in them. It's that first step that people can take.
Nationwide, close to 110,000 people died from drug overdoses in 2022. Roughly 2/3 of those deaths were from fentanyl. The epidemic of overdoses is a topic presidential candidates are talking about here in New Hampshire.
Drug cartels are waging war on America, and we will destroy those cartels.
Don't think for a second China doesn't know what they're doing when they send it over. That's the issue.
While Carter agrees the flow of drugs needs to stop, she says the heart of the issue is trauma and mental health.
Been addicted since I was about 50 when I got divorced.
For people like Sean, the work Revive does can be life-saving. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Sure, please.
Are you afraid of dying?
Yeah. I feel that I could have that chance to die every single day. I could have died last week. And I'm afraid for other people too.
Well, we're going to have more on the issues that matter to voters here in New Hampshire and more live coverage at 7 p.m. Eastern on the free CBS News app.